supers mixed in there, but again, this Cat Ben sounds fantastic. If you have not shot a Suppress 22, you've got to try one out. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Evan and Tucker here from Battlehawk Armory. We are out at the range once again, braving the Iowa cold winter for a really cool new product. So what we have with us today is a product that we have been super excited about for a while, which is a new cat suppressor. Cat suppressors, as you probably know, are some of our personal favorites at Battlehawk Armory. So Cat has a new Benowitz 22 long rifle suppressor. It is additively manufactured like all of their suppressors, 3.9 ounces, printed out of titanium. Again, meant for 22 long rifles, so we have it mounted up on this Walther HUXWRX G36 here today. What we're going to do is we're going to see exactly how good this is, expecting a lot, so hopefully we're not disappointed because we do love our cat stuff and have high hopes. But we'll try it on this G36. We've got a couple different types of ammo today. Tucker, what do we have?
So we've got some Winchester Super Suppressed. Those are going to be 45 grain, the ballistic tips, very, very quiet subsonic suppressed 22 rounds, along with some Winchester Supersonic 22s. I believe those are 36 grain.
Subs and supers, but we have another suppressor on the table with us, which is...
So this is my personal Hux Flow 22. This has been one of our absolute favorite 22 suppressors throughout 2025. So very interested to compare it against the Cat. It is 3.9 ounces of 3D printed titanium. It is a flow-through design. So extremely light. It's performed really well. Been very happy with it. Very interested to try this against something that we've had tried and true for the last year.
Yeah, and again, to your point, Tuck, the Hux Flow is basically identical. It is a rimfire suppressor. It is 3.9 ounce. It is additively manufactured out of titanium, so the spec sheet is very similar. It's a bit thinner, it's a bit longer, it's advertised to be a flow suppressor, so we'll see if that has any sound difference. We'll see how both of these suppressors do on this G36 with subs and supers. Should be a little bit of fun despite the cold, so why don't we start warming these firearms and suppressors up and have a little bit of fun.
Yeah, let's shoot.
So up first, I've got the brand new Cat Ben. I've got some Winchester Supersonic ammunition here, so we'll see how loud and or quiet this is with supersonic first, and then I have a mag of the super suppress. All right, so that is 5 rounds of supersonic ammo. I've got 1 supersonic left, and we'll roll immediately into subs here. All right, we're gonna do some supers and some subs slow and fast here. Yeah, this Ben is fantastic. So something really cool with this G36 is just like the real version of it, you can actually lock the charging handle to the side to use it as a forward assist. However, in a 22, we can actually lock it to the side and hold forward on it to use it as a single shot with this 22 here. So subsonic ammo, here we go. This Ben is doing a fantastic job with subsonic ammunition. This thing is absolutely stellar.
All right, guys, so just wrapped up the bin. We have swapped over to the Hux Flow 22 Ti, and just like Evan showed you earlier, we're gonna do a little sound comparison. Gonna start off with some Supersonic 22 and give the Hux a sound comparison.
All right, so that was a pretty interesting day out here at the range, Tuck. What'd you think about these 2 suppressors?
22 suppressed is always a blast. I was very excited for the bin, still am. Love cat suppressors. We've always been impressed with them. The bin was absolutely no letdown at all. Same thing. phenomenal 22 suppressor, performed awesome. Subsonics, ridiculous. The rounds impacting the dirt was by far the loudest thing we heard.
Absolutely. And, you know, speaking to both of these suppressors, honestly, the additive manufacturing, I didn't really understand why you might want to do that for a rimfire suppressor, right? These are not gas-operated firearms. We don't necessarily think that we care about low back pressure, but there is some added benefits of both of these suppressors. So first of all, the soot sediment stuff coming off of the ejection port, whether it's you know, carbon or unburned powder or whatever, it is still a thing, right? And I didn't get any of that with either of these two suppressors. Maintenance on both of these suppressors, you cannot take them apart to clean them, so you do not have to take them apart and clean them. You submerge them in some sort of suppressor cleaning solution and you're good to go. They're both extremely lightweight, 3.9 ounces titanium, very good suppressors. Now, the Hux Flow is a suppressor that you and I both own. I shot one at SHOT Show 2024 and I was so impressed with it. First suppressor of its kind. I bought one as soon as they were available. You shot mine, you bought one.
Exactly.
It has been our favorite rimfire suppressor for a while. That being said, the Ben is now out. It's basically the same specs. You can see it's a little bit shorter and a little bit wider. Comparing the two directly head to head, I think that with supersonic ammunition, it seemed like tried and true Hux maybe had an edge on a rifle, right? I mean,
yeah, slight.
If anything, right? But once we switched over to subsonic ammunition, that's where the Ben truly shined on this rifle.
Absolutely.
Subsonic ammunition, to your point, was so quiet. It was the projectile hitting the dirt that was louder than anything else. The berm is frozen over. Some of the projectiles were actually bouncing off the dirt down there, and we could hear them whizzing through the air, especially when we held the bolt closed manually and operated this as a single shot. The Ben was crazy quiet. Any 22 suppressor is going to be a lot of fun, but realistically, this new wave of additive manufactured suppressors, especially the Cat Ben, are an absolute riot to shoot. The Hux Flow is still fantastic, but truthfully, if you're shooting suppressed, you want subsonic ammo. It makes a lot of sense for a lot of reasons, especially in 22. It's not that expensive regardless what ammo you select. And if you're shooting subsonic 22 long rifle, I think the Ben is the new king of the hill.
It looks like.
Yeah, so once again, Cat has come to play. The Ben is our new favorite 22 long rifle suppressor. This thing is absolutely fantastic. Shines no matter what you're doing. It'll be interesting to shoot this on more 22 platforms as we move forward. It is absolutely freezing out here today, so rifle was the play today, but hopefully here we get a little break in this weather. We can throw it on a pistol or something else like that and have a little bit more fun with it. But I'm super excited to have it on the market. I'm super excited to have one for us to actually play with. It's going to be an absolute blast going forward. Yep. We appreciate all you guys watching us suffer out here at the range today for you. If you like this content, make sure you follow us on all of our social media platforms for more content like this. We've got X, we've got Instagram, we've got Facebook, we've got it all. Again, thanks again, everyone. We appreciate your time. We'll see you soon for another video.